G'day ladies and gentlemen, JackoGFreak here, coming at you with another brand new video with the top 5 Warzone meta classes that I have found to be working the best for me, as well as I've been looking across some other channels on Twitch, Kick and whatnot, seeing what works for some other people, trying out my own versions of it, and I've come to conclusion that these are definitely the top 5 class loadouts that you can rock. There is a slight meta, not too much of a slight meta, but it's there, and you're not seeing people use all the guns. Like, there are a few creators and other people out there that are trying to experiment with a lot of guns, but right now there are a top 5 when it comes to, you know, the primary weapons as well as the secondary weapons, especially for those close quarters. But here's a bit of a taste of what we're going to show you today. This is the DM56, and that is with 3 plates. And this thing doesn't even move. I'm barely pulling down on that. It slaps. That's only half a mag. And you can see right here, we have 3 plates on the dummies. This thing slaps. It shoots fast, and it barely recoils. You can just, it's so, just ridiculous, this thing. So we're going to be showing you guys those loadouts in today's video. Let's jump into the first one here. So we have the Pull Mot, which, ladies and gentlemen, is a great gun. It's a great gun, and this thing absolutely slaps. So I don't even know how to say it, but anyway, first off, the cap off the rank is the VT Spitfire suppressor for the muzzle. That is going to be, like I said in my previous video, with the top 10 guns to level up in this game, this is going to be the standard suppressor that everyone rocks. It's just no other suppressor matters right now, unless they nerf this and make something else better. This is the suppressor. It helps with so many things. ADS speed doesn't really matter. You got an LMG. Aim walking steadiness doesn't matter too much. Sprint to fire speed, you're not going to be sprinting too much with an LMG. It helps with so many things. The damage range, the bullet velocity, everything like that. It's just all plus, plus, plus. You can see that on the screen up there. It helps with so many things, and effective damage range, minimum damage range, bullet velocity. It is crazy. It's off its chops. Next off, we have the Bruin heavy support. Feel free to pause the video as well if you want to copy these classes. We have everything on the screen, so pause it if you need to. Show your friends, screenshot that, and go from there. Make sure I'm looking good in 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. You got the screenshot. Happy days. Anyway, we've got the Bruin heavy support underbarrel. This is the standard thing you've got to be rocking too. We're going to be showing you guys the... Hang on, let's just jump into it. There we go. L2. There we go. It just has so many positives. There's 3 things for recoil control, handling, ADS speed. It's a 0.4 of a millisecond. Like, it is absolutely nothing, especially with an LMG. You're not running around with that. We have the Choreo Eagle Eye optic, which is clean as hell. For the stock pad, we have the Command D15 recoil reduction. For this, it just gives so much minus recoil gun control. It's not funny. It is way above other stocks in the game. Horizontal recoil control. You could rock the rubber if you wanted to for better mobility, but it just hinders too much recoil control, especially with this. And it does help with the accuracy as well. But this pad is so much more above the others. It's not funny. And then moving on to the conversion kit. So this one right here, we did get this one from JGod. So you chuck on the Jack Annihilator Bullpup kit, and look at the pluses compared to the minuses, okay? This is just insane. It has mobility and handling. Everything is green. Literally everything is green. Whilst it does show, you know, recoil control down, bullet velocity down, firing range down, all that type of stuff, everything is up. Everything. We are onza, ladies and gentlemen. Recoil control, bullet velocity, damage range, weapon swap speed. Who cares about that, okay? Who cares about that? You're not going to be running into a building with an LMG unless you absolutely have to, and you've got no like secondary, but you're going to be running into it with a close quarter combat gun. It doesn't matter. You're already going to be doing that already. You've got the mobility, the handling. Everything is green. Every single thing is green except for bullet velocity, minus 6.2. Big whoop. Now, that is the first class that we have here. I'll show you guys the perks that we have. This gun just hits at range. It just hits hard. Now, you do get better aim assist when you strafe left and right. Way better. And it does slap. It slaps at range. You can see it's just breaking everything and going there. The reload time isn't too bad. And in Warzone, you can keep sprinting and reloading at the same time, which is very handy. Obviously, in the firing range, you can't really demonstrate that. Now, for the secondary, we have the Bass B CQC, ladies and gentlemen. This is got to be the best secondary in the game. I love this thing. It slaps. Let me show you guys in the firing range here. You just come in. And it has a lot of visual recoil. Now, that was terrible accuracy right then. That was absolutely dog shit. But it slaps. It slaps. When you hit all your bullets, it slaps. Okay, obviously, no shit, Jacko. It's like every gun in the game. Well, I haven't really warmed up in this game yet. And it just hits. Right there, it was like 4 bullets. Okay. Once again, 3 plates are on. We're not faking our video. So for the first one, we have this barrel right here. The Wyverns Respite Long Barrel. Helps with the ADS and everything like that. Obviously, we're going to be going close quarters. So all of this is built for a CQC engagement. We have the Bore 490. Let me go across. We have the Bore 490 barrel, which is right here. Equip. Thank you very much. Oh, we've got different skins. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that looks so different. It looks so different right there. Anyway, we have the Bore 490 barrel. We have the DR6 hand stop. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into that. Better ADS, walking speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and it doesn't really help with the hip fire and attack stance. Who cares about that? Aim walking steadiness, that's fine because it's close quarters anyway. You're going to be shooting people within 15 meters, and it doesn't really stretch any further than that. Now, we've paired this with pretty much every gun in the game. You wouldn't put this with a sniper because the range on it isn't too good, and it's not best of. We do have the 45 mag because if you are playing quads, you got to get used to the bigger mag, and it's still fast. The ADS is still quick, and we don't have a stock. It helps so many things. There's so much greenery, obviously recoil control and everything, but because the recoil is a little bit higher, it doesn't matter too much because you have that different muzzle, which brings it back down the Bore 490 barrel, and recoil control doesn't matter too much. Again, you know, secondly to my point is that because it's so close quarter combat that you're going to be hitting the target anyway, center mass. So we've got that class. That is the same AR secondary, I guess, battle rifle secondary that we have across the board. Now, we always run a smoke grenade. You can run stuns if you want, or scanners, but I really don't see using anything else. Maybe stims if you need to rotate a lot, which this game you do, but there's so much cover that it's not funny. So stims, maybe for the smaller maps of Vondel or whatever it is, you can use that. Throwing knives, I like to stick to a throwing knife. I need to check out the breacher drone a bit more. I have been down by it with full plates. It's just ridiculously broken. So the paper plane is good fun. It is broken. Might pull it out. But I've been using the throwing knives just purely for the fact that when I down someone, I don't want to be wasting bullets. I want to just throw a knife into it, run over their body, and move on to the next person and get that finish quickly. Now, for the perk package we have here, we have our own perk packages, which we've changed up. We've got, for the first one, double time, because you're going to be rotating, you're going to be doing that fast and have a better attack sprint duration. Then also you have EOD. A lot of people are throwing around kill streaks, nades, claymores, bouncy betties, RPGs on top of the buildings. Like, you need to be able to take those hits as well as fire, and it resets the fuse timers when picking up live grenades as well, which is very handy because some people roll it off the middle finger and it does mess you up. Third perk is Quick Fix. Killing players or inserting a plate immediately starts health regeneration. Capturing and holding objectives, increasing the player's health regeneration rate as well. So that is very handy, needed in these gunfights. You do die a little bit too fast. I did say that in a previous video of my rating review on the game itself, so please make sure to go watch that and check that out. And when it comes to the 4th slot, we have High Alert. It shows everyone. Obviously, you can rock Ghost instead, but personally, I find that it's more common to find the stealth vest on the ground over some like High Alert set of perks. So you may as well rock High Alert and then find the Ghost, the stealth vest if you can. But at the same time, not too many people are people are popping UAVs, and that's fine. Most of my teammates always run a Ghost anyway, so it looks like I'm just by myself, and then they come and just get absolutely rinsed by our team and myself. But High Alert, it's handy because you've got that when you're rotating, you know when people are looking at you, you know when to start moving and using some movement and throwing some smokes and getting a little bit mixy with the movement. But they're my perks. They're the only perks that I use on this game. Literally the only perks. Now, we're going to move over to the Bruin. Feel free once again to screenshot the post right now. We have it up here, and on 3, 1, 2, 3. Give it a screenshot right there. As long as I was looking good, I'm happy with that. We have the Corio Eagle Eye, which I'm happy with. Now, this one, we have the Broadhead 3DP, which helps with that aim stability and recoil control. I felt that it didn't really need the bullet velocity and damage range because it's already quite high on the Bruin. So the Broadhead is something else that you can consider rocking if the damage range is good and the bullet velocity, which it is on this gun. Now we also have the standard Bruin heavy support stock grip. We have the 60 mag to make it a little bit more viable and movementy. And then we also have the Stip 40 grip, which is above my head just here. I'll show you guys what that looks like in the firing range right now. Let's cock that gun back and give it a bit of firing. Once again, make sure to move side to side. You get better aim assist and go from there. And the reload pace is pretty quick. The Bruin meta is kind of coming back from the previous Warzone, I guess. And as you can see, 3 plates is getting melted pretty damn quick by that Bruin. And I want to show you guys 3 plates. It is on there. We're not faking, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the next gun, we have the Swarm close range, which here we have a bit of a very close range gun. Considering that the LMG is very long range, I don't need that BAS-P, which can hit a little bit on that medium distance. You need something that's very, very close range and quick to pull out as well. So that's why we have the Swarm close range, the WSP Swarm. So for that, we have the WSP Ruthless L barrel. It's a little bit longer, helps with the bullet velocity and aim out of sway. We have the Sonic Suppressor S. So chuck that bad boy on. We have the 9mm hollow point. These are pretty broken. You jump into that. The crippling power is very handy, and you just got to rock it. You can rock the high grain rounds if you want for better range, but considering that we have that with an LMG, it's accompanied by an LMG, you don't really need that. You need that crippling power to make sure it slows the target, disabling them to sprint for a short time. If you are chasing people, get one bullet onto them, they can't sprint away from you. You'll always be able to catch up and finish off that frag. You have the 50 mag for obvious reasons. If you're coming up in quads, trios, duos, you're sweet. You reduce that if you want as well. And then lastly, but not the least, we have the FSS Fortress Heavy Stock, which helps with a lot of things as well. As you can see on the top left-hand side of the screen, make sure to screenshot this as well and let me know what you guys think of the comments so far on the video, on the class loadout that we have put in front of you. Now we have the MTZ Interslapper, we like to call it. It goes pretty hard. It's a 4-bullet compared to the DG56, which in itself is pretty good. That was the first gun that I showed you guys on the game. But for this, we have the Choreo Eagle Eye, we have the MCW Blackjack stock. Then we also have the MTZ Longshot Pro Barrel, which helps with obviously the aim down sight speed, the bullet velocity, the recoil control, gun kick as well, aim idle sway, which is very handy. You're not going to be sprinting to fire too much with this gun unless you're in the open, which you might be in a little bit of the shit, but that's okay. We had the VT7 Spitfire suppressor as well, so the stock standard. And then we've got the 20 mag. That's the only thing that kind of hinders this gun because it is a 20 mag, so I would only suggest using this in solos, maybe pushing it for duos. It is a 4-bullet kill, so you can get away with it in trios, but I recommend for those first 2 game modes. It does slap pretty hard because it is 4 bullets, but it does shoot a little bit slower than the DG. So this is me full pace shooting it. So it does feel pretty good. It does feel good. And it is 4 bullets from any range as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any range, 4 bullets, which is very handy to know. So make sure to screenshot this in 3, 2, 1. There we go, right there. We got that screenshot. We're looking good. We're looking good, baby. Let's go. Okay, so next we have the BAS-B, and you've got to have that bad boy. This thing just absolutely slaps. Because when paired with this gun and this and also the DG, the DM, sorry. When it comes to the MTZ Interceptor, the Interslapper, it is that long to slightly medium, but it's more the long, and that's why we have it paired with the BAS-B, because it has that medium range covered as well, compared to using the DM, which may not be as competitive because other people have faster firing guns. Now we have the DM56, ladies and gentlemen. So jumping into this gun, we have these attachments, which I know that you guys have been looking forward to the most, which is the standard VT7 Spitfire suppressor. Then we have the Bruin heavy support grip. We have the 40 mag. We have the Choreo Eagle Eye and the Holger recoil pad. Now, my boy JK, we're just going through the mods before. I had the Prime Lord heavy barrel, which helps the bullet velocity and aim out of sway, which I was sussing. It was pretty good. It was still slapping really hard. I was shooting fast, but he put me onto the recoil control and gun kick control, my boy. So shout out to my boy JK. You're watching this video, so my man. We've got that. It helps so much more. Once again, I'll show you in the firing range. This thing slaps people across the map. It's only a 5-bullet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6 bullets right there. Let's just go for that long range again. But it doesn't. It feels quick. It feels quick. 1, 2, Oh, sorry, 2. Sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if we throw a headshot in this for the close range, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a 4 bullet. So it takes away 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. It's a 5 bullet headshot for long range, but obviously you're going to be chucking this in. You're going to be hitting it hard. You're going to be strafing, and it just melts. It's a good change of variety as well. And it is very competitive, this gun. So I highly rate it. You're going to be having good accuracy as well. You've got 3 plates just to make sure I'm not cheating and showing you guys something different. Once again, we've got the same perks as well on all of our loadouts. And last but not the least, we have the Cat AMR and the Rival 9, which is Shotzi's one that he uses in multiplayer. So for the Cat, which is the only one-shot sniper in the game, we have the FSS-OLV laser. We have the Zang 34 barrel. We have the Sonic Suppressor XL, ladies and gentlemen. We have the 50 caliber Spire point rounds, which helps with that bullet damage range. We have the Inferior Quick Bolt, which helps with that rechambering speed, so you can follow up with those shots a little bit faster. So we'll bring that to the firing range. We have 3 plates on, but for the firing range, it's not a one shot in the firing range. I don't know why. So it's kind of a bit of a shitty test to do for you guys to show you, but the rechambering speed is pretty quick, and the reload's a little bit slow. So obviously you can bring out this Rival 9. The Rival 9 does slap, and it's got good medium range. So I do recommend this gun as a sniper support, because it doesn't recoil. Look at it. It's pretty good. It's competitive. You can run around with it. It hits pretty hard at a distance as well. Obviously for this range that it's a little bit further, you're going to be using a sniper, and you can follow it up with an SMG shot. Just like that. It's only a 1 bullet right there. So you've obviously got strafe speed with this gun. It's Shotzi's gun, ladies and gentlemen. So this thing slaps. It has good movement. It's good medium range. Obviously I'm missing my targets a little bit, but that slaps as well. But moving on to the Rival 9, we have for the gunsmith. So make sure to take a screenshot in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we have the Rival 9 C clear shot barrel, followed by the Purifier muzzle brake S, which is fantastic for the horizontal recoil, firing aim stability. I was trying a suppressor. I do like the suppressor, but it does hinder the ADS speed a little bit. And when you're close to someone, people know where you are, okay? So it doesn't really matter too much about where you're going to be chucking, you know, where you're going to be shooting, because they know that you're close, because they can hear you, because footsteps in this game are very, very loud. Now, we have the 10 Phantom 5 hand stock. This helps with the sprint to fire speed, aim down sight, vertical recoil, and gun kick control. It's needed. It is definitely needed. And then we also have the Rival Vice Assault Grip, which helps with, you know, it just hinders aim ultra sway, which you could see clearly there was nothing there. How good does this camo look? It's flowing way more. There's been a patch update, and it's been buffed. This is looking phenomenal. That's the Interstellar camo, followed by the MTZ Mortar stock, which helps with that gun kick control, aim ultra sway, and firing aim stability. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you guys like the most in the comment section below. If you want me to run through the perks, if you want me to run through tacticals and lethals, or if you want a different class, let me know which class you guys like the most in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember to be safe, stay swell, and as always, boom baby. Peace.